Much better. Much better. Hey, girl, hey. What's up? All right, I've already made my cup of coffee, but I get my sugar and all. What's going on, guys? Hey! I gotta grab my sugar. Hey, girl, hey! Let me get you shifted and situated here. A little bit better. Oh, I know what's wrong. It seemed awful dark. Booyah. And let there be light. Hey, girl, hey. What's up? Vicky St. Pierre, what's up? Long time no see. I hope you're good. What's up, Uncle Joe? Hey, Erica. What's up, Kiki? Hey, Miss Lizzie. Hey, Julie. Let me grab my, Amanda, thank you. Crystal, thank you. Amanda sharing the live. Crystal popping up with the heart me. I appreciate you. Love you, mean it. Hey, girl, hey. All right, let me grab a sugar. Hold on. One. You have to shake. It can't be a full. It's got to be light. You know what I mean. 2. Hi, girl. Hi. I'm gonna leave that right there because I'm probably gonna need that again. What's up, loves? How you doing? How you mama them? How's it going? Jeanette Dillon, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Let me grab my creamer. Girl, let me grab my creamer. Don't play with me. Don't play. I got me a new one made. My other one broke, so I had to get me a new one made. So this is my new one. I've had this one in my queue for a while. I've got 17 different designs. But nonetheless, I broke my copy of this, so I now have me a new one. It's one of my faves. Hey, girl, hey! So I've got here's a rundown. Booyah. And they even like flow down to my shelf. Like I'm running out of space. Now that one right there, that's the only one that I have with the red handle and the red interior. That one is actually disappearing. I think I only have like 8 more of those left now. I had like 17 last week, but I'm down to 8. So if you wanted the red handle coffee mug, get it while I got it. That was my very first coffee mug, and we're discontinuing it because it's hard to get the red ones. Just a solid case of the red ones. So, what's up, love? Now, let's have a sip. Cheers! Honey, hold up one more second. Christy Owens, I love you. Oh, heaven, honey. Just a little slice. All right. So, look, it's very cheesy, easy turkey Sketti tonight. Nothing fancy. That's what I'm doing for Brandy. I love you, mean it. Good to see you tonight. Oh, Rita, I'm so glad. Hey, Uncle Danny Shane, how are you? Hey, Nina, good to see you. Brown Sugar Baby Yum Yum, good to see you. Brianna Guy, good to see you. I did not find not at my Wally World yet, but I'm still looking for that seasoned flour. That Kentucky Fried Chicken seasoned flour. I want to try it. I'm here for it. Hey, girl, hey. Terry Lynn, Heather Haynes, how are you? Hey, Debbie. Oh, you got your butt Y coasters? I love it. Yes! So, see, I told you we have a small post office. But when it starts going out of there, it all goes out at one time. Sometimes the guy gets it all down at one time to the big post office, and sometimes he doesn't. So it has to go down to the big post office to go anywhere. So I think it just kind of depends on the week. Don't play with me. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Okay. I'm making turkey Sketti tonight. Let me get my boa. My boa. Y'all, honey. Y'all. Now let me tell you something. Let's talk about it. I told you I would produce the boas, okay? Let me show you how far. When I tell you I was on it, let me show you how far on it I was on it. I'm not joking. I'm for real. Hold up. I'm about to show you. The towel parts, I've already got them started. I've already got the towels parts started. So I'm going to pick up my fabrics tomorrow to make the boas and get them sewn. And then I'll get them listed, okay? Jane Temple, 1961. Well, I am an ordained minister, so you know. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm on it, doggone it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I told you. I wasn't joking. Shayna Scarborough. Yes. So I gotta pick up thread and fabric and all that tomorrow. So yes. So they will be like this, is the way they'll turn out. This is a kitchen boa, okay? Easy access to a hand towel to dry your hands, to take something out of the oven as a pot holder. It's right here around your neck and out of the way. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Accessible while you're cooking, doing your thing in the kitchen. When you get done, hang it on your little hook. It's out the way. Okay? So I'll have them available, hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of the week to weekend, okay? So bear with me. Don't forget, we got to do school this week. I got 2 days of traveling into town. So bear with. Hey girl, hey! Okay. French onion bread would be really good. But unfortunately, I'm going to make garlic toast because I'm in the craving for some garlic toast. And I've got some fresh bread to use because Uncle Joe is helping figure out the cheddar cheese loaf of bread for me. So he made a loaf. It just doesn't really taste like cheese. It's fantastic bread. The bread is spot on, but you don't really taste the cheese. So he's playing with it. He gonna figure it out. Once he figures it out and gets it down, then we're gonna do a live with that one because I want to do jalapeno cheese bread, like candied jalapeno. Yeah. Then we're gonna do a live with that one because I want to do jalapeno cheese bread, like candied jalapeno. Yes. Cheers! All right. So I wanted y'all to know, like I said, I'm on it, doggone it. I'm on it, doggone it. Okay? Now, do not forget, this is available in a limited edition t-shirt. What I have done, because a lot of people were saying, hey, I didn't have quite enough time, but I still want to get a t-shirt. A lot of people have literally just ordered theirs within the past week and have just gotten them and are making their videos of the t-shirts. That being said, I have gotten the extension on the t-shirts out until the end of June. So, you have until the end of June to get the Love You Mean It t-shirt and the Hey Girl, Hey Love You Mean It with the tongue out. Those 2 limited edition t-shirts. Just so you know. Okay? I'll be working on the boas and hopefully have them ready by weekend. Now, I cannot remember off the top of my head, and I've lost the little ticket thingy because I just found it again because I'm about to use this tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have got, because we're going into town and I'm gonna have spaghetti. I'm thinking ahead. One of my Sweet Family's family on here sent me the electric lunchbox. Girlfriend. It's here. It came in. Okay? So I have it. And I'm about to use it tomorrow for my Sketti, for me and Ruru. So we'll have hot Sketti for lunch. It'll be healthy. It'll be good for us. So I literally have not, like, opened this. I gotta wash everything. But, like, everything's in here. My little container and all. I'm excited. Like, really excited. So that way I can plug it up in the car. It'll be warm for us for lunchtime. By the time we drop Huxley off at school, run to Wally World and grab what we got to get really quick, like the fabric that we've got to have. I got to have puffs for Huxley and yogurt bites. That's like what's on fabric, yogurt bites, puffs, a purple onion because I'm about to use my one tonight. I know it's a red, but I call it purple because it's purple, doggone it. And I'm about to use my mushrooms, so I need to replace my mushrooms. That's it. Other than that, I got to run in there, grab those, come back out. Then I can have this already heated and ready to go, and me and Ruru's got lunch to sit and eat while we're waiting on Huxley to finish in school. I love it. So, I cannot remember exactly who it was that purchased this for me and sent it to me. I can't remember the name. But I love you, mean it, and I appreciate you so much. Because I don't know where the little tag went. Oh, Jen, love you, mean it. I appreciate you being here. So, Pebbles around my neck. This is a kitchen boa. I am about to be producing these kitchen boas. Not this exact color. I've got my own. So, they'll be available hopefully by end of week on my site. Whoop, whoop. Spooky Kush. What's up, baby? Alright, let's see. Let's do this thing. Let me move. I had my sweet tea earlier, but she got a swallow left. Hold up. Still cold. This has been sitting on my counter, no lid on it. These are my tumblers. Sitting on my counter, no lid on it for the past 5 hours. Still just as cold as can be. I love it. What's up? Alright, let's do this thing. So, allergy season, girl, it is doing its thing. I feel like I can breathe better today than I could yesterday. Yesterday was rough. Oh my goodness. Hold on, wait a minute. Do I need the... I don't even need the big one. Girl, bye. Everything getting stuck. Hey, girl, hey. It's the pollen here, and not to mention, like, we've been outside, because, girl, the weather has been beautiful. So we've been trying to get outside as much as possible. So we spent a lot of, like, the good portion of our days, like, out on the porch, playing in the yard, taking golf cart rides in between my work. You know what I mean? So, it's been nonstop. And I know being outside, you know, in that don't help matters any, constantly breathing it in. But doggone it, it's too nice to be inside. So you kind of have to take the good with the bad. You know what I mean? So this is a kitchen boa. It has hand towels on the end, so that way when you wash your hands while you're cooking, hand towel easily accessible, dry your hands, throw it down, do your thing. When you're working on the stove and cook it in the oven. Hot hands, in and out. You already got it right here. You don't have to hunt for a cloth or anything. It's right here. When you get done with it, hang it up on your hook and do your stuff. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So it's called a kitchen boa. Now, I'm going to make some of them. I've actually got the fabric, and well, I'm going to pick up the fabric tomorrow. And I've actually made up the little Love You Mean It's. Frida, I don't know yet. It'll just depend on, what fabric's available tomorrow when I go to the store. I'm literally going to go to the store and pick out different fabrics to do them in. So, and then I'll post them as I get them together and made. Okay? So, I already made my little towels with my Love You Mean It on it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Love you, mean it. You're perfect as you are. Love, light, and positivity always, because that's the way we roll. This is a house of love, light, and positivity. That's what we're here to do, is spread love, light, and positivity. So, that being said, if this ain't your thing, girl, it's all good. Scroll on. That's what the scroll's for. I'm not everybody's cup of tea or cup of coffee, whatever you may say. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I get that. I'm still going to love you and pray for you. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, Vicky L, I'm so glad. Cheers. All right, so I've got some whole wheat, penne, whatever you call this pasta. I got some whole wheat noodles, girl. So they will be available at my website, hotmessfami.com. My name here, hotmessfami.com. That's where all of my merch is at. My coffee mugs, my tumblers, my t-shirts, my cookbooks. Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and the dessert edition. You can get all those over there too. I love you, mean it. I appreciate you. And when I tell you, like, I've really proceeded in getting those done, like we're ready, towel in. Like, I'm ready to go pick up my fabric and sew these jokers together. Oh, the Parmesan bread that you made. The rosemary parm bread. Uncle Joe made a rosemary Parmesan bread this weekend. Y'all, it tastes straight up like a Subway sub roll. Italian Parmesan. It tastes identical to it. Like, spot on. What's up? The little warmer thing. So it's an electric lunchbox. So it unclips 4 sides. It's got a little handle, okay? It's got a little storage container right here that you put your silverware in the top, okay? Alright. It plugs in. Comes with a cigarette lighter adapter too, okay? You put your food in here and you plug it in and it heats your food up. Girl, bye. Comes with a little spoon and a fork. Comes with a little container to put like your little sauce or whatever in on the side. Or if you got like noodles and you're trying to heat your sauce and then just add your noodles to it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? A little baggie. Girl, yes. A little lunchbox baggie. I am here for it. Yes. So this is perfect for me and Rue because whenever I go to town, like tomorrow's school day, so I have to travel to town 2 days a week to take Huxley to school. He goes to school for 2.5 hours, 2 days a week. During that 2.5 hours, it's like lunchtime for myself and Rue. So I don't like going and spending money for food constantly. I like to take stuff we can snack on. Girl, this gives me the chance to take actual food. And it be heated up in the car and I don't have to get out nowhere with Rue. So, I'll make spaghetti tonight. I'll put some in here and we'll have spaghetti for lunch tomorrow. Know what I mean? Girl, I'll do anything to save $1. Y'all, you want to talk about budget friendly? I have 5 months and 2 days to pay off my house. You want to talk about budget friendly? I got to be budget friendly. I've been budget friendly my whole life, but I'm talking about I'm scrimping pennies at this point. Hey girl, hey! I gotta peel my onion. Oh, we're halfway through our goal. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Who are our contributors thus far? Christine Hatfield, Peggy Bushiette, and ZooFlower91. Thank you for the hearts. Girl, now, no joke. If I wanted to blow a budget, I can do that too. But I don't have that option right now. You ever have that conversation with yourself that's not in the budget? Yeah, I'm serious. No joke, boo-boo. No joke. Hey, girl, hey! I did pick up another landscaping job this weekend and possibly pick up a third, like, if I can get it confirmed. I'm like, yay, more work. Hey, girl, hey. I was hoping to pick up, I am still hoping to pick up at least 1 or 2 cleaning things throughout the community too. If I can, let's just say I put my word out. So I'm trying my doggies to figure out ways to pick up a little bit of extra. I cleaned the Gunkel's house on Wednesday mornings. That's their day now. Is Wednesday morning. I had to change it up. It was Thursdays, but now that Huxley's in school, that's his school day. So they're Wednesday mornings now. So Wednesday mornings is their cleaning day, which opens me up to get some more other stuff done. You know what I mean? So yeah. Just got to stay as positive as possible. All things, look, I have always said this. Y'all have heard me say this numerous times, and I have to remind myself this even more recently because I've been stressed out over it. But God ain't brought me this far to leave me. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? He ain't brought me this far to leave me. There ain't no way that he has put me where he has put me to say, you gonna have to go back. You know what I mean? He has not brought Daddy and I through what he has brought us through to say, y'all, this ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? I believe that 100%. He has not put our family where he has put us to have more family to say this ain't gonna work. So, I'm believing it's gonna happen. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know, but it's gonna happen. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Because I can't be doubting. If I'm doubting, girl, that ain't doing me no good. Hey, girl, hey! Oh, I wish I could come and do landscaping for some of y'all, too. I will tell you what I am trying to do. I've been talking to Uncle Joe, and we're trying to set it up and figure it out. How to do a live streamed concert where I do nothing but just sing for you for like a solid hour, hour and a half. And you have a way to just throw tips however. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure that out and get like song lists. I got to get through all this sinus crap first. But once I get through it, that's the plan. That's another one in the works. I've already been like starting to practice up on songs and compile a list, and you know, I would love to be able to travel and do some little like mini concerts around with y'all. You know what I mean? But with kids and school schedules and that kind of thing, it would only be weekend thing available, and it would have to be something that I could like travel to within a day's time. You know what I mean? Is it doable? Could we figure it out? We could. I don't know how, but we figure it out. Hey, girl, hey! Don't play with me. We'll figure it out. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Hey, girl, hey! Live goal achieved! Okay, let me find you another one. Let me see. Y'all are the bestest. Y'all rock. How about some... How about some corgis? Those are so cute. How about some corgis? Hey, girl, hey! Ohio, yes, please. I've seen Ohio a couple times. That's a little far for a day trip. Oh, we are in North Carolina. That's a little far for a day trip. That one I would have to work on to plan ahead, and we would have to know we had like a good head count. You know what I mean? To do that one. Now, see, I am only an hour and a half from like Johnson City, Tennessee. I am only like 2.5, 3 hours from Dollywood area. I am only 2, 3 hours from Charlotte area, depending on which side. So, you know. Hey, girl, hey! Colorado, girl. You're really talking about a weekend, like a whole week. I need like a 4-day weekend for that, 5-day weekend for that one. So here's the thing. When you start talking about like travel and flying and that kind of stuff. Y'all, that's expensive. That's expensive. And it's not like just me, it's like 4 of us. Car travel is much better for us. That's why I have my big old van. I gotta get a pot out to put this in.
So you can check in from anywhere. Hi, Boomer. Who's a good boy? The best part?
Plus with Huxley, we have to it's like special sleeping arrangements and stuff for him when we go anywhere. So there's certain things that like we have to pack to take with us. So it makes things a little, traveling is better done in our vehicle. Plain and simple. We have to haul so much crap, it's easier to travel in our van. Now we've got that big conversion van, so the back seat in it is like a big couch, and then it's got a power button and it lays out flat into a bed. So like if we have to do an overnight camping trip in our van, it's set up for that, like where we can. Is it most conducive? Not actually, but we can do it. Cheesecake, 300 degrees. If you got a single batch, 300 degrees, 30 minutes. Double batch, 300 degrees, 45 minutes in the air fryer. Don't forget to put your water in the bottom of the air fryer. I have about drank that whole cup of coffee. My ADHD is off the chain because it has not affected that at all. We better make another cup. Hold that thought. Okay. How do you put water in the bottom? Okay. So like my air fryer is set up like a little box oven type thing, okay? What I do is, let me find the... Let me see if I can locate them. Hold on. Oh, hold up. They're still in my air fryer from where I made the cheesecake. I never took them out. My bad. My bad. Let me dump the water out of this. So, these little glass ramekins, I fill 2 of these with water and put them in the bottom of my air fryer. Now, mine is set up like oven racks, okay? If you have just the one that you can just set the cheesecake down into, you need to find some way to set some kind of little dish of water around the outskirts of it. The water is required for the cheesecake to rise like it is supposed to. You need that additional moisture in your air fryer. Same, just like when you do in an oven, you've got to have that water bath in there. Hey girl, hey! See, now look, I got my hands wet. My towel's right here. I didn't have to search for one. See there? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Available at hotmessfami.com by the end of the week. So, I have not looked at all of the recipes that you sent me yet. But I have like skimmed through them. I'm very interested. I'm making no progress back here. You see this, right? I need to, I want to brown my onion and my mushroom first a little bit. Before I put my turkey. I'm doing ground turkey meat. You do you on your Sketti. I use beef from time to time too. But the ground turkey is better for us. It's leaner. It's much better. So we do ground turkey sausage. Ground turkey Sketti, not sausage. Now, I like ground turkey sausage too, though. IJS, I'm just saying. See what I mean about my ADHD squirrel? My brain is all over the place tonight. Ooh, Purple Rain. Alexa, volume to 4. Hey, go hey. Girl, I'm telling you, my ADHD some nights. But this caffeine, the coffee, the caffeine, eventually just kind of winds it on down once it gets into my system good, and then I kind of mellow on out. That's the one thing I love about caffeine. It'll do the trick. And I don't have to be on a prescription medication for it. So, yeah. My brain has been really scattered today. Like, really scattered today. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Story time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Perfect song about it. Let's talk about it. Story time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Perfect song too, because I feel like some Purple Rain tonight. Let me tell you. The propane company that fills my big propane tanks. You know, I cook off propane. Okay, I have backup heat source off of propane. Okay, right? We're together. We see this, right? We know, those of you who have been here for a hot minute, know that the past couple months, actually since Helene hit, we have had boo-boo as far as all that's concerned. Like, we've had all kinds of issues, right? Remember I told you that my card was being charged double what it used to be charged for my monthly bill? Okay. That being said, I got charged again this month. Double. Something's not right. So I shot an email over because I was like, I know me, and I knew this morning and today was not the day for me to physically get on the phone with anyone, because it would not have come out very well. It just wasn't. I needed to communicate via text message and via email today. I didn't need to have communications with people today. Just wasn't a good day for it. I had a lot going on, a lot in my brain, and some days those are best for me. Plus, I've got like a black and white record of what we talked about. So I sent my message, and I clearly stated, hello, I'm a little confused. My bill used to be $48 a month. You are now charging me $79 a month. Last month, you didn't charge me at all. After Helene hit, you didn't fill me for 3 months, and then you said that you were filling me, but you had not been up here for 3 months, but you had still charged my card all 3 of those months. The automatic payment of $48. Then, as of January, you increased that bill to $79. I'm confused. Please. And I called the service center, and they said there must be something wrong. They were getting with you. Last month, I didn't pay at all. I had a zero bill, and now this month I'm being charged again, $79. Can you please explain? I'm confused. That's how it went down. 30, 45 minutes later, I get a response. Very pleasant. Not out of the way by any means. No problem at all. As of February, your rate increased because your usage last year was higher than the year before. I responded back. I understand that. But the reason my usage was higher last year was because you were not filling me properly throughout the year. Therefore, you were having to double fill those tanks every time you came up here because you weren't showing up properly but still billing me each month. Well, sir, you're on the budget plan, which means we figured out about how much propane you're going to use for the year, and we have spaced that out in payments. And in all technicality, if you use as much as you used last year, you're going to have a bill due at the end of the year because you should be paying $127 a month. Riddle me this, Batman. How did I live here for 2 years and only have to pay $48 worth of propane? It's still the same amount of people in the house. Nothing's changed. We're not using any more propane than we used to use. So I'm a little confused. It still don't make sense to me. So I called the other company that we had the ability to use here. Girl, yes, sir. We will be happy to help. The price has not increased. The price is still the same. I'm on a price cap. They cannot increase me. I'm locked into it. They have not increased my price. $3.39 a gallon. That's what I'm being charged. Price has not increased. Call Blue Ridge, the other company. They said we can meet. It's $3.39 a gallon. Same. We will do the swap out for absolutely free. Let me get your social security number and run your credit. Never mind, we can't put you on that budget plan with us. You'll have to pay for your tanks to be filled completely, and you will have to watch them and let us know when they are getting low and you are about to run out. And each fill, you will have to prepay. And I said, okay, so riddle me this. Tell me what is a complete fill on the 2 tanks that I currently have, which would be 200 gallons of LP. You ready? You ready? Sit back, hold on. You ready? $748.53 just to prepay to fill them. Then I have to watch for them to empty and let them know at least 2 weeks ahead of time that they need to come up to fill them, and I will have to prepay that same $7.50 if it's still $3.39 a gallon. Who's got that? Who's got that? So I'll just have to deal with the other company and just have to keep making my little monthly payment and watch my tank, I guess. I don't know. What other option that's the only 2 options we've got. We don't have any other options. There's only 2. There's only 2. You only have 2 options here. Okay, I gotta stop talking for a minute because I can't breathe through my nose. So, I've lost breath for a minute. Give me a second. So, Michaela, it's wild, but everywhere now, as far as your electric and your gas and stuff like that, they run a credit check. And your credit check determines whether you're going to have to put a down payment down, whether you qualify for their budget programs or not, which I do not. I'm only able to do a prepaid program. That's the only thing I qualify for. And they base it off your credit. Doesn't matter if you... Look, say what you want to say. Let your credit score be lower than about 500-600. You got to prepay, baby. Cheers! Don't play! Cheers!
Once you find the right car for you, you can quickly and easily apply for financing, get a trade-in offer for your...
I'm telling you, it's crazy, man.
Your local Hyundai dealership. Get your next Hyundai at Amazon. Visit Amazon.com/autos to get started. Terms and conditions.
All right.
Visit Amazon.com/autos to get started. Terms and conditions.
All right. Let's do a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of butter on my onions and my mushrooms. No, me and Daddy are in the same boat. It wouldn't matter if I put him on there. It still wouldn't matter. It's wild, y'all. Well, my thing is, I feel like we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday because I've got a couple phone calls in too, just to try to figure something. Something don't add up somewhere. The math ain't mathin'. You know what I mean? The math ain't mathin' somewhere because I've looked at our usage
And I understand what she's trying to say, but what I'm trying to explain to her is they are basing usage off of what they had to come in and extra fill after Helene when they didn't fill for 3 months. And I was trying to explain that, and I don't think she understood what I was saying. You know what I mean? Like, it still don't compute. I know we're not using any more propane than we used to use. I only use it for hot water and for cooking. Yes, we used a good bit during the winter, October, November, because we didn't have any central heat. So that used up our propane. But you can't tell me that we used up that much more propane to increase it that much. You know what I mean? So, I guess, girl. I don't know. Look, on Wednesday, because tomorrow I got school with Huxley. So on my Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm doing school stuff, I don't mess with anything else because my brain can't handle that. I got to do that and my shopping and focus on that. So on Wednesday, I clean Uncle Joe and Uncle Nene's house. So on Wednesday morning, we will chat, me and Uncle Nene and Uncle Joe, and figure out where the miscommunication is there to get them to understand something's still askew somewhere. You know what I mean? They'll help me figure it out. Uncle Joe and Uncle Nate, let me tell you something. Those is two of the most business savvy, HR compliant, by the books. Let me show you how this is done. This is where you're wrong. This is where you need to correct. Like, and if I ever get into a bind with something like this, I'm like, I already stopped Uncle Nene this afternoon. I was like, something ain't mathing. Some don't add up. Like, we talked in the driveway. I done partially filled him in. So, girl, yes, they help me handle it. I promise you that. They make sure, look, they know good and well, like the propane, that stuff for the babies. That's their God babies. They're going to make sure that they help us, figure it out some way, shape, or form. And if they can help, they're going to help, But it's still ultimately our responsibility, But I love that. I love that we have good family backup like that. You know what I mean? All right, olive oil, I got to get butter. Kelly Rutherford, look, everybody within our community is the exact same way. We will all give you the shirt off of our backs. If you were to come at me and say, look, I got to go to a job meeting. I don't have nothing on but this little white beaded t-shirt and a pair of shorts, and I had on something nice and we was the same, I'd be like, here you go. Hold up. Go do your interview, and when you get done, I'll be sitting outside in the van. Just bring it back to me so I can put it back on, because I ain't trying to walk around naked. Don't mind at all. Just please bring it back. I got to find a little knife to cut my butter with, because I don't want all this butter. This is a house of love, light, and positivity. Let me tell you. This is a live of love, light, and positivity. So, I love you, and I mean it. Susie Graff, Hot Mess Fommy. My name here, hotmessfommy.com. Go search it on the web. That'll take you over to my little website where all of my goodies are at. Now, as much as I would like to use fresh mushrooms, I don't have any, so we're using the canned ones. We're just going to drain the juice off of them. We're still going to saute them down with our onion, though. Hey, girl, hey! Oh, Steven, I'm so glad. So I'm about to make some turkey sketty. Turkey sketty. Now, since I'm using ground turkey, very, very lean, so there's not really going to be any fat to drain off. So, yeah, there won't be anything for me to drain after that. I'll just throw everything else in. What's up? All right. So, olive oil and butter in the pan. I'm going to chop my onion. I don't really care if it's fine chopped. I don't mind a little chunkier onion in mine. If you prefer more diced up onion, by all means, girl, help yourself. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. It's a preference thing. I get it. Now, I use a whole onion, normally a large onion, when I'm doing, because this is the big pack of ground turkey. Desiree, how are you, love? If it's at the post office box, I have not yet. I have a little slip in my front seat of my van saying that I have a box that they couldn't put in my box. I have a little itty bitty post office box, like small enough to put a letter in, basically, because I didn't want to pay for the big one. And then if your stuff's too big and it won't fit in there, and they can put it in one of the other boxes, and you don't have too much, they'll put it in one of the other boxes if it's free. Like, they don't have it stocked up with somebody else's stuff. So, most of my stuff winds up in the file cabinet, and I have to wait to pick mine up when somebody's there. Because they know I come up there so much. The little guy at the post office said that I am like... I'm one of the ones he sees like the most out of anybody. So Tammy Tamstel, this is one of my coffee mugs. Fami's family, don't play with me. All of my coffee mugs are available at my website, hotmessfami.com. I do believe I am one of his only customers sometimes. When the other girl used to work there. I do believe I am one of his only customers sometimes. When the other girl used to work there. Volume 3. When the other girl used to work there, she used to tell me some days when I would come, she's like, you're the only person I've seen all day long. And I wouldn't get there till like 3 o'clock. Okay, that's good enough for me. Alright, purple onion, red onion, whatever you call it. I call it purple because it's purple. In the pot. Now, when I've got fresh tomatoes, like fresh from the garden tomatoes, like we will this summer, I will build my own spaghetti sauce with fresh tomatoes and all. But I don't have any fresh tomatoes right now. And I only like them, I only like it like that when it's real, true fresh tomatoes. You know what I mean? So, for the time being, I'll use some canned to go in with the jarred sauce that I'm going to use. Back that down to low heat. Hey girl, hey! How you doing? Daddy is laying in the bed. he worked, he's doing a tear down of a motor and controller and all that. Like, he swapped all that out today, but waiting on one more piece. So trying to get one of the golf carts, like, flipped over and done. And then he's got, like he's got 3 or 4 lined up behind them to do. So, he's got multiple to take care of. Whenever I tell old girl to play her music, I say play 80s pop. And this is what she plays. Girl, the free 99 station. So I do 2 cans of mushroom. If you don't like mushroom, girl, don't add the mushroom. I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm hunting something. And the hunt begins. Hey girl, hi. I'm gonna move you a little bit closer. You see Kelly hiding back there? Mm-hmm. Watch out. A little oregano. Hey, love bug. Oh. I need that. That should have been down here anyways. Now, y'all, I have got to get in here and, like, organize this cabinet better. It's a hot mess. This has kind of been least of my worries. Alright. I want to do tonight, completely change the subject, but I'm going to do it now because if I don't, I'll forget. Tonight, if we meet the Corgi pinned below, I want to do prize for top 2 gifters. For top 2. Prize for top 2. I will tell you what that prize is here once we meet this goal. Or this goal. I can tell you it's Fami related. Let's see. There it is. A little Italian seasoning. A little Italian. Like this, like so. Know what I mean, jelly bean? Now we're going to work this on in here to the oil and all that other good stuff. And let it cook down with the onion and the mushroom. Throw a little garlic in here as well, of course. And don't forget, I am not blind to the fact that not everybody can gift or subscribe or do any of that. But do you know that if you take your finger and tap on the screen, it makes that number right there go up? If you take your finger and hit that little arrow right there and click copy paste, that shares the live. And every time those numbers go up, once that reaches 500K in likes and 500 shares, I choose somebody randomly that is just liking and sharing the live to get a coffee mug. Hey girl, hey. Don't cost you a dime. Hey girl, hey. Yeah, I was looking for this. This is garlic herb. Bye. I've been looking for that. I don't know why it was up there hidden. Hey, Hillary. So whenever I opened that cabinet this afternoon and found that bunny rabbit, after I looked for hours last night, Daddy looked for hours. The Gunkles was checking cars. And it was right here the whole night. Look, let me show you. Let me show you where it was at. See these two cabinets right here? These are the kids' snack cabinets. This one, I'll allow them in anytime they want. This has yogurt bites and such in it. This side is still locked, okay? But you can reach through if you squat down there and do it. I purposely leave that one locked because I leave the big jugs of juice and stuff down here on the bottom corner. I don't want them pulling them out and dropping them on their toes. Okay? Plain and simple. Huxley knows that there's backup yogurt bites over there too. Well, the box over here was empty. So he was getting me to open this. So I opened it. And when I did, sitting right there in that box in the corner was Rue's bunny rabbit. It slept right there all night long. I was like, Lord have mercy. She had stuff, and she kept pointing that it was outside. Because I kept asking her, where did you leave it? Where is your baby? Out. 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 I'm like, it's not outside. We've already been outside. I walked her to the lodge. We walked around the lodge. She just wanted to go and see everybody. She went and sat in Daddy's lap. She went and hugged on Granny Annie. She had to go tell everybody at the table hello. She just wanted to get out. Girl, bye. And then today, look at this. Today, Uncle Joe pulls up out front. She jumps in the front seat of the truck, hooks the seatbelt, puts the seatbelt on, and she said, bye. Bye. Uncle Joe had to drive her around for 20 minutes to cool her out, to like calm her down. Rotten. Rotten. And she'll tell Uncle Joe, she'll say, go. Go. She sits in the passenger seat, puts her little seatbelt on. Go. She's a trip. She is going to be like the welcome committee before it's all over with. I swear she is. But look, let's face it. She's got my personality. I talk to anybody and everybody. I can be in the line at the store and at checkout, and I turn around and I'm like, girl, I love your shoes. And I strike up a conversation. And before you know it, you follow me on social media and we talking if you ain't already. Cheers! She is 2.5. Well, I say 2.5. She will be 3 in June. So we're like 2 3/4. Plus. So, needless to say, she has my social butterfly attitude, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I am married. I have a husband. My husband and I have been together for 13 years, married for 11. We have 5 kids altogether. Youngest 2 via surrogate. My husband is biological father to both. Same surrogate for both, so they're full-blooded siblings. Older children are 21, 22, and 28. Grandkids are 6 and 8. I tried to be married to a woman. I was married to a woman for 10.5 years. It didn't work. For either one of us, because we both came out. We are still cordial. We're not best friends. We ain't Kiki and Kakan by any means. Which one of these objects is orange and round? Lord have mercy. It's giving me a puzzle piece. FYI. Done. Hey, Trish. How are you, love? Good to see you. Oh, Huxley is doing good. So I have not seen them in person, but I saw like an ad that had them. And I also saw an ad for a black hosta with red in it. Girl, if I could find two of those. What? So this is the 90-10 lean too, FYI, on the ground turkey meat. I've already cooked my onions until they are almost translucent, which is where I wanted them before I added my meat to cook down. Christy, have you ordered any? Like, did you get some? Do you have them? I want to know if they're truly like that, if they truly look like the painting, or if they are larger. No, we do not live in a camper. We live in a tiny home. We live in a tiny home and campground community all in one. There is a camper that I have been doing work around that you'll see in some of my videos, which is across the street from me. But we live in a tiny home. Hey, girl, hey! Not that camper living is a bad thing. We had a 45-foot Class A RV. Our plan was to live in the Class A RV. And tiny home worked better for us, and we were able to, figure out a way to make it work. So, we sold our RV. Hey, girl, hey! So, when I was growing up, let's talk about camper life. 3 years, actually it was 3 years and 2 months to be exact. My mom and my dad were trying to build our home that we grew up in. My dad framed houses for a living, and so he got a discount on lumber. And, of course, if he paid his guys to work on the weekend, they built our house at cheaper labor. But it all worked out, right? So that's what my dad did. He built our house. 3 years and 2 months. My mom, my dad, myself, my younger sister and brother, all in a 15-foot camper with a couch that folded into a bed and a dining table that dropped and folded into a bed for us to sleep on. Me, my brother, and my sister. 3 years and 2 months in a 15-foot camper. So is it doable? Yes, it's doable. Is it the most conducive? No, it's not. 15 foot. You want to talk about a tin can packed in like a ham? We were forced to play outside a lot. My mama would do breakfast in the mornings. We'd eat breakfast. She'd get us all wiped down and dressed. And she'd be like, out to go. Time to go play. And we played outside at lunchtime. She'd bring lunch outside and we'd have a picnic. And then at dinner time, she'd call us in one at a time. We'd all have to gather at the front of the camper. But one at a time, we would go in and get a little bath in a little tiny shower. She'd pop us in there and she'd say, all right, you got 5 minutes. Wash and get out. And you'd wash, and then the next one, then you'd go sit at the dining table and start eating your dinner. The next one came in and bathed. And that you filed through. Once everybody was done with dinner, everybody had to step back out to the the outside little patio area, and she'd fold the table down and clean up from dinner and make the bed for us to climb into bed. You know? Luckily enough, we were older by that point in time, you know. We were, gosh, I think I was like 7 at that when we first started that journey. I think I was like 7. So, I mean, we were all old enough to bathe ourselves and stuff. You know what I mean? And then we would get up in the mornings and the bus would pick us up and we'd go to school. And then when we would come back from school, it only lasted for like that last month of school that we lived in the 15-foot camper. But that last month, we had to still go to school every day. Just like everybody else. And then with some rough mornings. You want to talk about cold, though? Girl, the winter in them campers. Bah! Daddy kept it around and kept it parked out back. So me and my sister decided during the wintertime, we was going to go just for, giggles. Just the two of us were going to go and, sleep in it for the night. Negatory. Negatory. We lasted until about midnight, and it don't matter that the heat was on. We was in the house. So Loose Moose Print Shop. I will actually be making these if you want to purchase the boas. They'll be available on my website, hotmessfami.com, hopefully by end of week. But hand towel on either side, good cloth boa around your neck, a little hanging to hang it up when you need to, when you're done with it. So easy access for a hand towel, pull something out the oven, move this around on the stove. It's a wonderful thing. Hey girl, hey! I'm going tomorrow to pick out fabric. So, because I want to do different, I don't want them all to be the same. I want them to be different. I want you to have some options. Girl, I am so ready for this allergy sinus stuff to be gone. I'm over it. Hey girl, hey. All right, let's move this. Because I don't need that anymore. I'm going to get I finally got my medicine. Yes, girl. I am so happy. I finally got my medicine Saturday? Friday? Saturday? Friday? I don't know. Friday or Saturday one. Tomorrow I'll be picking up my packages as well. Speaking of, I have something else to show you. Remember I told you I made a purchase for gnomes to paint so that y'all can have little Fami gnomes in your garden or on your desk at work or whatever? Ah! They're all different, so none of them look the same. But this one's got little leaves and a little acorn. And he's holding a little pumpkin. Aren't they cute? And they're little concrete. They're the real thing. They're cement. They're the real thing. I'm going to paint them all and put them on there for you. hotmessfami.com. There you go. Okay, so there's that. Let me show you. Look at this one. Ah! Look at the mushroom! Look! She's got little pigtails. How cute! I love it. So yeah, those showed up today too. I told you I'm on it. I'm trying to do all that I can to figure out ways to make cool stuff for y'all, but also make cool stuff that y'all can get, and it also puts me towards paying off my house. So look, I'm working. I'm working. I don't want it like covered, so I leave it kind of half. Let me show you. You can't even see. I'm not covering it. I'm just leaving it, you know. See? I want like a gap. Kind of half. Let me show you. You can't even see. I'm not covering it. I'm just leaving it, you know. See? I want like a gap there. Honey, nighttime painting, baby. Nighttime painting. Just like it's going to be some nighttime sewing, too. It is what it is, baby. You got to burn both ends of the candle sometimes to meet your goals. You know what I mean? KTR, thank you, thank you. Don't forget, if we meet the Corgi goal, we are 9 of 30. If we meet the Corgi goal, the Corgi gift goal, I will do a prize for top 2 gifters. Two weeks in a new restaurant. Food prep 6 days straight. Gonna turn into a potato. Girl, I meal prep normally 6 nights a week. I feel you. Hey girl, thanks to the corgis! 50% there. Watch them. Watch them. Hey girl, hey! All right, let's check my. Let me check my meat. Make sure we cook it on down. One of us. Hey girl, hey, what's up? Holy corgis! Carry individually. Plandry62, what's up, babe? Ask away. I'll try to watch for your comment. They scroll really fast though. What's up? Where is everyone? In my house, the babies are in bed because I don't ever do live until they're in bed at night. And then Daddy is laying in bed as well. And so everybody in my house is in bed. Baby, bye and good night. Hey! Now, where are we at physically? We're in Lenore, North Carolina. Thanks to the corgis. Did I ever hear you? Look, my baby's sleep trained. So from the time they came home from the hospital, slamming doors, laughing, cutting up, TV's playing, radio's going. We do not do nighttime. We do not do quiet for bed. Because I needed them to be able to sleep no matter where we're at any point in time. Bedtime and nap time is bedtime and nap time. So we have a routine and we are sleep trained. Meaning even if they did hear me, it wouldn't matter because they know it's bedtime. So Plandry, like for instance, if I am doing hamburgers, okay, for the next day, I am going to cook that hamburger until it is medium. Not medium well, not well done, okay? Yes, honey! Gola cheese! So I'm going to cook it to medium, then that way when I reheat the next day, it cooks it the rest of the way through without overcooking it or drying it out. Same thing when I cook like my salmon for the next day in the air fryer. I don't cook it all the way through. I cook it until it's just about medium and take it out and finish it the next day when I'm reheating it. That way it doesn't dry out on you. I hope that answered like your question. I hope. All right, so top 2 gifters tonight. Top 2 gifters tonight will receive your choice. Your choice. Either a set of 2 random coasters. Could be Love You Mean It. Could be Girl Bye. Could be Kleenex Kelly. Don't know. Set of 2 coasters or your choice of a cookbook. So, coasters or cookbook. Top 2 gifters. And you've got to the end of the live. And since we camping, girl, let's camp. Let's camp. Look here. We're going to do the camping. The little camping tent. How about that? No. Look, my older kids were the same way. When they came home from the hospital, girl, cabinet doors slamming, people coming over, guests in company, you know. Girl, we don't do quiet. Now, my grandmother, my Meemaw, she kept kids in her home. Thanks for the tent! Yes, we're camping in the tent. My Meemaw kept kids in her home for almost 40 years. She was licensed by the state of South Carolina. She was known as Meemaw in the Columbia area. She was licensed for a long time for up to 13 in her home at one time. And then as she aged, of course, that number decreased. Thanks, KTR. Hold up, wait a minute. Allergies is killing me, y'all. So as she aged, that number decreased. But up until she was 96 years old, she was still licensed by the state of South Carolina and DHEC to watch 2 children under the age of 3 in her home by herself. At 96. So, she was a stormtrooper. Do you hear me? She survived with us until she was 98. And then she had a real bad fall and didn't survive too well from the fall. Like, she had a hip replacement and kind of went downhill from there. So, her key was to stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. And so, all things that I learned about taking care of kids and raising kids and how to do feedings and all that was from my Meemaw. So, my Meemaw was my heart. She meant the world to me. I miss that thing. And a lot of my family will tell you I am the most like her. And they see her the most in me than anybody else in the family. Because we were together so much. I spent every summer with her. And any break that I got from school, I was at her house. So. So I would love to have the time to brew coffee. And have the time to brew a whole pot and drink a whole pot. But I don't ever have time for that. So I do the K-Pods just because it's quick and easy for me. But I'm not against a brewed coffee. So my Meemaw, my nanny, my other grandmama, my Aunt Faye, she was a master baker. Had to say that very carefully. And had her own bakery and taught baking classes. And then my mom was an outstanding cook. Like, she can throw down in the kitchen too. So those 4 women were the most influential in my cooking from a very young age. They taught me the basics of how to make a quick breakfast and a casserole and a cake layer and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? The basics. Then my repertoire grew because by the age of 14, my mom was working full-time and going to school full-time. So she would work at the hospital during the day, and then she would get off and have an hour break to grab something to eat, and then she'd have to go to school. And she was in school until like 2 o'clock in the morning. She did night classes. Then she would come home and rest and be back up for work at 6 a.m. in the morning and do it again. So mama hustled. That's where I get my hustle from. You know what I mean? So y'all ask why I stay up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's why. Because I've had mama hustle since I was 14. That's who I learned it from. My mama. I got my mama hustle. It is what it is. We got stuff to do. Ain't got time to play around. You know what I mean? So, I started doing the cooking, the cleaning, the house, taking care of the house, taking care of my younger brother and sister, homework, school projects. That was all fell in my plate. My dad owned his own construction business, framing houses. My mom used to do his payroll and bookkeeping until she went to school and worked full time. So somebody had to do the payroll and bookkeeping, and they weren't hiring out of house. So I was paid to do the payroll and bookkeeping. So that was my other job. So, girl, by 14, I was working. And then, by the time I turned 15 and was able to drive, I was told that I had to get an actual job too, to bring in some additional money into the house. So at the age of 15, I went to work at the grocery store as a cashier in the afternoons after school. I would work until 9 p.m. close, because it was the one near the college, and they closed at 9 p.m. was the shutdown for the main lanes. So at 15, I was working as a cashier until 9 p.m., coming home, cleaning up after I had cooked the dinner from the night before, meal prep for the next night and have it cooked, do laundry, go over my brother and sister's homework, do my homework, get my shower, and go to bed. Only to get up by 5 or 6 a.m. to make sure everybody was up and take my brother and sister to school and do the whole routine as far as breakfasts and all that's concerned. I've been a fammy since I was 14. I'm a father, mommy, all in one. That's what fammy is. I've been a fammy since I was 14. I'll be 45 in November. That's 30 years of fammying. So, that's what I know. You know what I mean? It's what I know. Hey, girl, hey! I know it's crazy because I'm younger than you. It's crazy that I'm 45 and it's like I'm the baby. Especially when I'm at your house. Hi, Jeff. So my mom started off in the hospital in medical records in the basement of the hospital. She worked her way up from medical records into the oncology office, worked as the head receptionist in oncology, did all the training for all receptionists, worked her way into the actual Cancer Institute's main office in Columbia area, and was one of the main office managers for the Cancer Institute in Columbia, before she ended. Now, she is still a contracted worker by the hospital and works from home, still filing and processing claims. So she does that during the day. Her current husband has Alzheimer's, and his health has gotten really bad, so she cares for him full time. And then her health is not the best either. She's had some strokes and stuff herself, so her health is not the best, and so she's trying to take care of herself too. My mother and I we're not on best friend terms. She and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but we do still communicate. Most of the time it's via text. From time to time there's a phone call, but if it's a phone call, it's a pretty short phone call, because we know our limitations with each other. We know what we can talk about together and what we can't talk about together, because certain things go very awry. And I don't bite my tongue, and then we don't see eye to eye, and then we can't talk for a little while. So it's best that we don't discuss certain things. We love from a distance. She has seen the babies only one time, in person, But like I've sent pictures and stuff and videos, and my sister sends her and shows her videos and stuff. But like as far as like big visits and that kind of stuff, no. Hey girl, hey! Leslie, exactly. Sometimes it'd be like that. You know? And that's okay. There is no rule book to life. Let's get that clear first off, okay? There's no guidebook that says, today you will learn how to treat your mother when you're 45 and she's 64 and you don't see eye to eye on things. There's no guidebook for that. It would be great if there was, but there's not. You know what I mean? So, you know, we have to figure out, just like with kids, let's face it, you know, we can be taught all kinds of things as we grow up about how life is and how life's going to treat us. But until you actually reach in and get to life and life starts happening, and then you're like, holy crud, now that's not what I was told, because you're experiencing it different from what somebody else experienced from that originally told you about it. You're not going to experience things the way I experience them. You're not going to have the same thought process about things that I have about things. We're none alike. That's why we were all made different. We're not supposed to be alike. You know what I mean? So see the other purpose of the boa? So this is my cast iron pot. So the handles get hot on it. Look. Built in. Right here. Get ready, hotmessfallme.com by the end of the week. That's my plan. I said there wasn't no fat, but there is a little bit of fat in this. So I'm going to drain it off in my little bowl. Because I don't want all this fat. I don't mind a little bit of it, but I don't want all of it. I don't want to spill my mushrooms either. I ain't trying to spill my mushrooms either. Yes. Now we talking. Alright, now what I'm going to do here before I get it back on heat again, I'm going to add my, yes, a little fat for flavor. Mandy, hey girl, hey. A little fat for flavor, but I ain't trying to leave it all up in there. Fake, exactly. And we're all supposed to be unique in our own way. You know what I mean? If we were all the same, do you know how boring life would be? Could you imagine everybody being like Ferris Bueller? Y'all remember the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Remember his professor? Bueller. Yeah. Imagine if everybody was that guy. Thanks for the tents, y'all. We're 80% to our goal. Could you imagine? You walked into the grocery store and you get ready to check out, and he goes, check out. Totals 4802, 4802, 4802. Rocks. Are you working in your flower bed? We're going to work in the flower bed. Could you imagine? Girl, bye. Girl, somebody said I must have been a housewife in my past life. I think I was. I was some kind of domestic something in my past life. I honestly don't think I was a white woman. if I there's too much sass here to be a white woman. IJS. That's why that's why I season my food when I cook. I told y'all I was invited to the cookout. Curly hair. Where you think it came from? Don't play with me. Honey, I got way too much clap. Ain't no way. Let me get you another one. Hold on. Y'all are knocking out these goals tonight. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, thank you. That too helps me get towards my payoff towards my house. So I appreciate you. I'm stashing every dime I can get. So I appreciate you. Let's see. How about I'm trying to find another one that y'all could do. How about I'm trying to find another one that y'all could do that would be an easy one for y'all to. How about the heart rain? It's new, but those are cute. The heart rains, those are cute. Let's do those. And I'll up it so that way y'all got a little bit more further goal to meet. How about that? There you go. School is going good. I just added a can of diced tomatoes in here, FYI. ADHD brain. School is going good. Huxley is enjoying school. He likes, like when we get there, he is tickled to get out the car and go in, which is wonderful. So good progress. Like we're doing good. That's a good thing. And I feel like we're learning a lot. For instance, I got eat more. I got more juice. He said yum and was doing this a couple of times now. What did he do? Oh, like his eye contact has drastically increased. Like drastically increased. And it's not just with us. He literally with everybody in the community is making eye contact. If you call his name, he is looking at you. Doesn't matter who you are. He is like allowing other people closer to him. Like he's like walking by and touching people that he wouldn't normally be any more in contact with. He loves animals. Enzo, he played with Enzo, and Enzo's huge. But he would like pet Enzo and run off. And Enzo would kind of chase him around, and he would giggle and laugh. It's like fantastic. It is so cool to see. And so, I'm looking forward to what else. To what else happens. I 100% agree. Early intervention is key. I am so tickled that we have been able to get him into the programs we've gotten him into. I'm looking forward to what we're gonna be getting him into, you know, in time to come. We get our evaluation back to kind of tell us where we at level wise as far as autism. We get that evaluation back on May the 13th. So I'm looking forward to that meeting to see, you know, they're going to be able to set the IEP for next year and give us some more direction about, you know, well, let's set up this. We need to set this up. We need to kind of look at this. Let's do extra hours of this. This is something we need to focus on more. You know what I mean? So I'm tickled. I'm tickled. That was just Italian season, FYI. I'm going to throw a little of this garlic herb in there as well.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online.
Now, this is the big pack of ground turkey meat, FYI.
Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year.
We're going to do medium-low heat, and I'm going to take it back on the eye, and we're going to kind of cook it down a little bit. Ooh, I love, if you've never done this one, if you can find this one, get it. I try to do as much salt-free as possible, because we don't do a lot of salt. So with this being turkey spaghetti, the Gunkles can eat this. It's very lean because it's 90-10 on that fat count. And I use the sugar-free Rayo's sauce. So, this sauce they can actually have too. With it being whole wheat noodles, they can have the whole wheat noodles too. Because Daddy's basically, they're all kind of semi on the same. They can only eat some of the certain things. You know what I mean? So, they're all in the same kind of diet realm there. You know Uncle Joe loves his Sketti. Kind of diet realm there. I have to put salt in my noodles. I'm sorry. In my noodle water. It's in my brain. I have to. Ooh, the Rayo soups. So I saw the Rayo soups. There is one in particular, the like wedding soup. I really want to try that. I haven't tried them yet, but I really want to try that one. Girl, I was so glad to see that bunny. Thanks for the rain heart. Brandy, we do Bluey and Bingo all day long. I hear that theme song so much. I'm like, Mom, Dad, Bingo, Bluey, yay! For real, all day long. I hear the theme song playing in my head. No joke. Audrey, it goes, Mom, Dad, Bingo, Bluey. Patricia, my website, hotmessfami.com. My name here, hotmessfami.com. Oh, good night, Teresa. Have a good evening, love. Wait, let me shake this up real good first. Her name is Harlow Rue, and we call her Rue. So Rue is actually her name, yes. Puppy dog pal. Girl, bye. Bye. So Huxley, for the first year and a half, 2 years almost of his life, we watched Moana. And a half, 2 years almost of his life, we watched Moana. They said that Moana was the most streamed movie for year before last. I bet money it was from my house. No joke. I have seen that movie so many times. And like part 2 came out. I really would love for him to get into part 2 so I can hear some new music. But I have not even been able to sit down long enough to watch part 2 because he won't let it play. He won't let it play. For sure. Oh my gosh. He's coming for me. It's Tafiti.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we
See, now, my older kids did the whole Veggie Tales and all that. My older kids did. Not my younger kids, though. Now, Rue has really gotten, recently, she likes the older cartoons. This is garlic powder. Because you can never have too much. She likes the older cartoons. And she likes, like, the old Mickey Mouse cartoons, the old Donald Duck stuff. She likes, black pepper. She likes, Miss Rachel and Coco Melon, of course. Because she learns stuff from that all the time. What was that she was, I don't know, she watches some, so there's this one set of guys, and they take like the little car figures and stuff from the Cars movie, and they act out parts of the movie, you know what I mean, and make little short videos, and like move them around and stuff, like they're really talking, and she loves to watch that. She loves the Cars movies. She's, look, on that end, she is her father's child. She loves some Figaro now. And there's one of the old, like, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck ones, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse ones. And, like, Donald Duck walks across the screen, and he's like, whack, 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 whack. And so when that part comes on, you'll hear her going, whack, 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 whack. So I know what she's watching when I hear that. She's a trip, y'all. She does have one of the best personalities, though, for real. She really does. She drives you bonkers. But she does have a good personality. Okay, so the boas. Okay, when I make them, I've already got towels made. I'm about to show it to you. Those are, I had one done in reverse so that you can actually see it. Hold on, let me get it out. I'm going to pick out the fabric for the boa part tomorrow. Love you, mean it. You're perfect as you are. Love, light, and positivity always. Yas, honey. I told y'all I was on it. Doggone it. I hope to have them. It's gonna take a lot, but I'm hoping to have at least some of them sewn up and ready to start putting on the website by the weekend. So, hey girl, hey! I love you, mean it. And then I've got my little gnomes that I'll be painting and putting up there too. So you can have a Fami gnome. All of them are different. Like this one's got little pigtails, holding a little pumpkin and the acorns and the leaves. This one's holding a little welcome sign and got little flowers and stuff on his head. This one's got a long hat. Little mushroom. So I'm going to paint them all and I'll put them on there as I paint them. We might actually do a little bit of painting tomorrow night. Because, you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays when me traveling to school, those nights get a little bit crazier. But because I'll have dinner already but done, you know what I mean? It won't matter. Hey girl, hey! Colleen! So, Gunkle Joe, reach out. I will pin her comment. Gunkle Joe, reach out to Colleen and follow her and send her a message. She got questions about bread. She had an overflow situation with her bread. It boiled over in her thingy. In her bread machine. And you is the bread whisperer. I told her you was the bread whisperer. You know. Because you was the bread whisperer. In fact, that cheesy loaf that he made me, I'm about to use it tonight to make up some bread. For real. Some garlic toast with it. I sure am. Trina, thanks for the heart, me love. Now let's open up these noodles. We're almost there. She's about to start boiling. Now the other thing I love about spaghetti, anytime I make spaghetti, especially when I'm doing it for meal prep, spaghetti is actually better the second day anyways. So cooking that spaghetti at night and letting it sit and all those seasonings and all marinate into everything real nice, and girl, tomorrow this will be the best spaghetti ever. What? Now I like my Sketti a little saucy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like dried up Sketti. So I do go in with a little extra sauce. That's me. If you don't like the extra sauce, that's fine. Don't do it. Yes, microwaved. And let me tell you something. Tomorrow night, whatever's left, make up a little bit of extra noodles and pop that sauce on top of it and put it in a lasagna dish and sprinkle extra cheese over the top and throw it in the oven and bake it down as a spaghetti bake. It's even better the third day like that. Girl. No joke. Sketti never goes to waste around here. Yas, honey. Now I go in with about a half a jar. Now this don't go to waste. I put it in the refrigerator and I'll use it for something else. My favorite pizza topping. So I like the meats and I like mushroom. I kind of like the supreme and meats all together. Does that make sense? I like a loaded supreme with the meats. If I'm going to eat it, I'm going to eat it. You know what I mean? You got the meat. Beck, what kind of pizza you eating? Don't play. Girl, did you put sausage on your pizza? Oh, I love green bell pepper. I just asking for a friend. Ooh, I'll eat some pineapple. And I ain't mad at a pineapple ham pizza. I eat pineapple on a pizza. I ain't mad at a pineapple. You know, you just I ain't mad at a pineapple. You know, you just never know. Now, I'm going to be honest about the anchovy thing. I ain't never tried no anchovies. I've never tried them. So I couldn't say one way or the other whether I like them or not. It's a taste that I think it has to be an acquired taste. I'm not sure that I can look at a piece of pizza and bite it knowing there's a little fish on top of it. Just my opinion. Those are like booty holes. Everybody's got one. Some stink worse than others. Some of you need to wash your butt. IJS. I smell you. I ain't trying to get all up in your business or nothing, but the waft of wind came up the mountain. Some of y'all down there in the valley need to wash. Look, Moxie Melanie, I'd be here to try. I'll try anything one time. I was married to a woman. I have 2 kids biologically with a woman. I'll try anything one time. 2 times just to make sure. You know what I mean? But trust and believe, by the second time, I've made my decision. Hey, I mean, I'm being honest. That is one thing you will always get here. Honesty. I ain't got nothing to hide. What else you want to know? Hey, girl, hey. Look, talk about, you got a filter on? What filter? Who's a filter? Patricia Spencer, it can be a cooking class or we could just sit for an hour on a video chat and talk. Completely up to you. But it's an hour video chat. If you're doing just like an hour video chat where we're just going to sit and talk for an hour, those are sometimes a little bit easier to schedule because I don't have to technically be home to do those. Like, I can be out at Wally World sitting in the parking lot, like, waiting on Huxley to get out of school. And we can do that anytime during the day. You know what I mean? So that gives me a little bit more leeway. If you're doing the actual cooking classes, those I try to schedule towards end of the week to weekend if we're doing an actual cooking class. Try to schedule towards end of the week to weekend if we're doing an actual cooking class. All right, Mandy, have a good night, love. Carrie C. Dunn, baby. Like I said, I'm just real. That's what it is. That's why you like me, because I'm real. Alright, now there's only one true way to tell if this is kind of where we need it to be. Let me get a little spoon. I just need to see if the sauce is where it needs to be. You know what I mean? She needs a little bit more garlic powder. It don't have enough. And she can have the rest of this jar of sauce too. Hey girl, hey! Ooh, I love me some MJ too. Just a smidgen more. The wrong side was open. We don't want that much. No! No! I like garlic, but not that much. That's a lot. Okay, we can keep the rest. Yeah, I wasn't trying to put all that garlic on there. Oops. That was a lot. I was trying to add some, but not that much. Good thing I scooped it quick. That would have been some really garlicky. Not that it probably would have been all that bad. Ashley Joy, I am on Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 11 minutes after 11. 11:11, make a wish. I got it. Okay. I do meal prep 6 nights a week, Monday through Saturday nights. Some nights it's meal prep, and some nights it's like I'm doing little projects that I'm working on too. So, but yeah, nonetheless, 6 nights a week, babes. Hey girl, hey. Jay, thank you, love. Look, I did nothing much of anything with this today. I got out of the bed and did this with my fingers and let it go. So that's where we're at today. I really have not done anything with it, but I appreciate it. It even has a flat spot right here in the crown where I was laying like that trying to sleep. When Rue was kicking me in the ribs last night. Oh, heifer. That thing kicked me like she woke up in the night last night, had a dirty diaper, after she had had 2 poops in the afternoon already, had her little dirty diaper, got cleaned up. Daddy tried to get her to go back to bed and she wouldn't. So he brought her downstairs and put her into bed with us. Well, then she wouldn't go to sleep anywhere but up under my arm. She kept looking at me and grinning. I was like, come on. So she curled up and I was like, fine, she's going to go to sleep. A few minutes later, she's trying to move again. So I had to tell her, girl, that's it. Stop or you're going to your bed. Tried to take her to her bed twice. She pitched a fit. Finally brought her back and said, if you don't lay down and go to sleep, you're going to your room. You just cried out. That's it. I'm done. So she laid down and she went to sleep. But then she kicked me the rest of the night. Jessica, I would be honored. You know I'm an ordained minister. I am bookable. I would be happy to. Especially if we've got enough time ahead that we can make the arrangements. That's wonderful. Look, I almost went to her bed. No joke. No joke. I almost did. But I finally just gave up and actually went and ran me a tub of water and went and soaked in the tub and listened to music and kind of dozed off in the little soaking tub for a few minutes. You know what I mean? Now we talking. Now we talking. Hey girl, hey! Much better. I couldn't, there wasn't enough garlic there. I knew it needed a little bit more. Hey Marsha, Amos, how are you? We're doing turkey Sketti. Noodles in. Hey Paulette. Girl, I am feeling, I feel like I'm not as stopped up as I was the past couple days. I can tell you that much. I know that for a fact. Like, that feels a whole lot better. I still got that, it's still that sinus. It's sinuses, man. Sinuses and allergies. What's up, Renee Smith? Good to see you. Don't forget our top 2 gifters tonight. Top 2 gifters. I'm pinning our current goal below. Top 2 gifters will receive either your choice, either a cookbook of your choice or a 2 set of coasters. Ooh, Marsha said it's time for some more trash can taters. I love it. I love it. If you don't know what trash can potatoes are, they're in volume 1 of my cookbook. Tell them they don't know what they're missing out on. LC, this is a kitchen boa. I'm actually going to be making them and producing them as well. They'll be available on my website, hotmessfami.com, by end of the week is hopefully the plan. But it's hand towels with nice fabric sash. So, washing your hands, easy hand towel right here. Good to go. Throw it down, do your thing. Picking up something hot off the stove. Hot out of the oven. Good to go. And it's right there. Yas, honey. And then they have a little hook. So when you're done, hang it up. Do your thing. So I'm going to make a first round of them and see how they do. And then we'll go with another round. If they're moving, if they're doing good, I'll make another round. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping to have them available and on my website by the end of the week. Now tonight, as far as my garlic bread that I'm making, they are heat resistant and I do make them, yes. We'll be making them. I'm going to use this loaf of cheese bread that Uncle Joe made me to make my garlic bread out of. It didn't come out real cheesy, but it's good bread. So we about to use it up. I've been using lots of the bread for like toast and stuff that he's been making us. Because the idea is to eventually get a recipe down that Huxley will eat. So far, we haven't gotten one just yet, but we gonna get there. What's up? So I'm gonna slice this bread down to make my garlic toast out of. We are in Lenoir, North Carolina. So we're in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. We are located right below Blowing Rock. We're listed as Lenoir, but we're closer to like Blowing Rock. Girl, bye. That did not slice well. This is good breakfast. This is good bread. This is really good bread. Huxley would not eat the dry fruit. Michelle, your comment saying that I never answer your question, that's the first comment of yours that has popped up, which means what you are typing is being filtered out. So your comment is never showing up on the screen. If I see them, I answer them, but I'm not seeing a comment from you. You might have to reword what you're saying. Sometimes, too, if it sees somebody else said something similar to what you said, it'll block your comment, too. I don't have control over that. Like, and then for instance, I only see like the last 4 things that happened on the bottom of my screen. For instance, right now, the past 3 scroll ups that it showed, it says so-and-so shared the live, so-and-so shared the live, so-and-so shared the live. I'm not even seeing any actual comments right now. It's just because there's so many people in the room. I love you, mean it though. I appreciate you being here. Ooh, Nina Lisa says, look, here you go. If you'll do this, use a little emoji before your comment and after to help avoid the filters. There you go. There's your tip. Maybe they'll show up more. That would be awesome. I'm curious to see what fabrics I can find tomorrow. I'm excited to look for some fabrics too. To make the sash part out of. This is why I can't continue to like make bread in my own home. Paulette, the ones that are diabetes and heart disease friendly are gonna be volumes 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 are more specific, but 2 has a good many recipes in it as well. So 2, 3, and 4 are gonna be the ones you want. I'm working on volume 5 currently, which will have a lot of air fryer recipes in it as well. Now, those recipes that are going to be in that one would be great for you as well. But I'm still in the process of writing that one. So, it's a work in progress. Oh, Michelle, I'm here in the North Carolina with you up in Lenore. I feel you. Have a great night. I appreciate you being here. I have to start my morning. Tomorrow morning, I got to be up early enough to kind of, be up before Set my, let me find my little thingy right. Let's just do it on the thing. I'm gonna do a 15-minute timer. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to be top 2 gifters. Top 2 gifters will be the winners tonight.
It's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business
And this is the current goal we're working towards.
Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month for 1 year in bundles.
Let me grab my little dish to put my butter in. Now, we've got to do, I have to do a small Walmart. I'm trying to remember if there's anything. Oh, I need dish soap.
Because travel isn't a competition, except that it is.
I knew there was something else. I need dish soap and I need Daddy's probiotics because there's none left in here. And I have to put it on the list or I'll forget it. Like it's that bad. It's that bad. I will forget. And then before I lay down tonight and I'll have to let everything kind of cool down. And then once it cools down and I can make lunches for tomorrow and put everything away, I'll be done with all my meal prep for the day, which will be wonderful. Yes, I can't forget the list either. I love this song. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta move my timer. Because I need my microwave. I had a feeling I was gonna mess that up. Hey, girl, hey. Where are we at? 12-minute timer. It's 12 minutes and 20 seconds. So if I pull this up fast enough, I can pull it up in time to do this. 12 minutes and 10 seconds. 12 minutes and 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 12 seconds. 12 minutes left. There you go. 12 minutes. Top 2 gifters. Now I can do this, and I can do my little meltdown. My moo-moos are over at hotmessfommy.com. Click the Fommy merch button at the top of the screen, and then it's all like broken down in apparel, coffee mugs. So click under apparel and click the moo-moo. Same thing with like all my other cookbooks and that kind of stuff. You go to hotmessfommy.com on your web browser, and then click the Fommy merch button at the top of the screen. Hey, girl, hey. Come on, pasta. Beautiful. L Fox, how's it going? The G, 1107, thanks for the lights. Felicia, thanks for the dolphin. L Fox, I'm so glad. Thanks for being here with us. Christy, girl, look, I have to work off of a list whenever I go shopping. I don't have an option. Because if I don't, I will wind up with nothing that I needed and everything that I didn't need. Because that's the type of shopper I am. So, that being said, I make sure that I take my list. Now, I have left here and like left my list behind and had to send a message of take a picture of my list. I have to be, I'm telling you, because if not, I will wind up in there and I'll be like, oh, well, this is cute. Well, we can really use this. I forgot we were almost out of these. I may as well grab this. And then before you know it, I have spent way more than my budget. So I am not trying to, not trying to overdo it by any means. This is my garlic and butter spread. I like to pre-melt my butter down, especially when I'm using fresh bread, so that way I don't overcook my bread. But you do you, girl. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. This ain't the way you want to do it. Don't do it this way. Ain't nobody said you had to. I'm just giving you the ideas the way I do it. Ooh, Lord. I might need a little bit more. I might not have enough. At your age, not your shoe size. So I have gotten better about doing that, especially like first thing early in the mornings. Just in case, too, I'm like walking around, I'm like, oh, I need to add something to the list. You know what I mean? So I think about that, too. Now, as far as like an actual, like going by the shopping list on the phone, I can't do that. I have to have pen and paper. So if I were to, and I know this is bad, but I'm being truthful and honest with you because that's the way I roll. If I were to get to the store and not have my actual paper list with me and have left it behind, but have a picture of it, girl, let me tell you something. I will sit in the car and write that list all over on a piece of paper so that I can cross it out when I go inside. Christy Owens. I have a 2 and a 4-year-old in the house. A 4-year-old with autism. I don't have time to cook during the day. So I meal prep so I don't have to. This is lunch and dinner already set. If it doesn't all get eat tomorrow, it's lunch and dinner for the next day too. Work smarter, not harder. Look, this comes from an experienced parent. I got 5 kids and 2 grandkids. I promise you it makes life easy. I am all about an easy button in life. You got to figure out a way to make things a little easier. Now, I know I put garlic in the butter, but I don't care. I'm still going to sprinkle a little garlic on top because y'all know how I roll with my garlic. I like my garlic. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, let me check your timer. Let's check your timer. Top 2 gifters are the winners. Let's see where our timer's at. 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Yes, honey. Garlic makes the world go round. I feel that 100%. Set me a little timer for that so it don't burn. Meatloaf, get you, what you mean, like beef wise? Get you some 80-20 beef. Don't play with that leaner that stuff that's got more fat in it. Your beef go shrink. Your meatloaf's gonna shrink up. And if you do it in the little muffin tin, if you make your meatloafs individual in there, It makes less grease and they cook up a lot faster for you too. FYI. And then you got individual ones to freeze up, set aside. Adrian Vincent. So yes, because I use it for meal prep, I mix the noodles into the sauce. Then that way tomorrow it's just to dip out and eat. You know what I mean? Shannon Marie, thanks for being here. Love you, mean it. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Four minutes and 30 seconds. So Huxley has to be to school at 11:30. But you have to remember, I've got my hour-and-a-half trip down the mountain. Okay? So, that being said, we have to leave here no later than 10 a.m. 10:15 at the at least amount latest, okay? Because you could run into traffic going down the mountain where they're doing the tree removal and stuff and get stuck. So you have to throw in a little bit, you know what I mean? Be on the safe. Then that means he has to be up at least an hour and a half to 2 hours before time for us to go. So that means 8 a.m. for him. That means that I have to be up no later than 6 a.m. because I've got to be able to get my shower and be completely dressed before he gets up and had some coffee because I got to be able to get him and his sister up and ready and stuff because Daddy's got work to do tomorrow too. Now, he'll help me get up and get them ready and get them to the car, but if he has to get out and get started before I leave here, then, so be it. Girl, they keep you busy. That one is it's just the electric lunchbox, is what it says. See? Just the electric lunchbox. What's that old song? That's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you. To keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This will be my first time using this lunchbox. I've never used one before. It plugs up in the cigarette lighter or in a wall plug. It gives you both options. So, Thank you for the gifts, guys. There was a big gift that just came through, and I was sidetracked. Brandy, thanks for the future encounter. Look, I'm going to throw my Sketti in it tonight for me and Rue for tomorrow. I'm here for it. I'm really like looking forward to using this thing tomorrow. For real. I'm kind of tickled. My little bread down there looking good. If Lauren L, yes, honey. It sure is. That's what it says on the box. Kit Kat, how's it going, love? Thanks for joining. All right, we got to be down to the wire here. Yes! Here we go! 45 seconds to be the top two gifters. Woo woo! Woo woo! $30 seconds. Top two gifters. And we're almost at a coffee mug giveaway too. Can we do it in 20 seconds? 20 seconds to hit that 500K as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Boop, boop. Time is up. Time is up. And our top 2 gifters of the night. First place goes to Christine Hatfield. Second place goes to Brandy. Congrats, you two. You are the winners of the live giveaway for top 2 gifters. You get to choose either a cookbook or a 2 set of coasters. Send me an email, hotmessfami@gmail.com, with your name, shipping address, and your choice of what you would like. Brandy, your membership became inactive, your subscriber membership, letting you know because it popped up when I pulled up the screen just now, if you wanted to renew. I love you. I mean it. I appreciate you. Congrats, ladies. We did not make it to a coffee mug giveaway tonight by meeting that 500K in likes and 500 shares by the time the timer was up for the goals. So better luck again tomorrow night. We hit 1,000 shares and we hit 462K in likes, but we didn't make it to 500. So better luck tomorrow night. Better luck tomorrow night. We can do it to it. We know we can. We know we can. We've done it before. I love you. I mean it. I would love to sing you out tonight, but I do not have the voice for it. My timer's going off. My bread's not quite done yet. It'll be done in a few more minutes. I love you. I mean it. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining tonight. Make sure you join us again tomorrow night, Monday through Saturday nights. We start around the 8, 9 o'clock hour, depending on what time the kids go to bed. But once they're down, I get started on my live. I love you. I mean it. Don't forget as well, you always got an extra prayer coming from Fami. I pray morning, noon, and night. I am an ordained minister. So if you ever need my services as well, I'm always here for you. Thank you for everything. Thanks for being with me tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow during the day for some video content and live again tomorrow night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I shall see you on the flip side.